What's good, everyone? We're back with House of Ball. We're going to be doing a salary cap mock draft here today. For those of you who don't know how salary cap mock drafts work, so basically we'll each have $200 and we get to take turns bidding on players that are going to be nominated by the draft order. It's pretty self-explanatory. It'll make sense once you start watching it, but enjoy the video.
Yeah, and if you've never done one, that's all good. I've never done one either. Probably see some questionable decisions made here by me. Can learn from it.
Exactly. But, it is a different type of draft. I feel like not a ton of people do for their league, so if you watch the video, you can kind of learn about it and see if it's something you think the boys would have fun with. Looks like
Okay.
we're getting going though. So we're waiting for a nomination from LeVar.
Oh,
Hey,
LeVar.
Got throw up Lonzo?
LaMelo Ball, 200.
LaMelo Ball, yeah, just let's put the whole balance on one player, yo.
Dollar
No,
on
Kawhi
Kawhi.
Leonard.
Who wants Kawhi on their team?
I will say too, so salary cap mock drafts aren't really filling up with enough people to really fill them up right now. So there are going to be a couple teams auto drafted. So for example, Team 5 just bid $31 of their budget on Kawhi. Probably a bit more than I want to spend on Kawhi.
Well, this is also a categories league, right?
It is a categories draft here, yeah. So we got Julius Randle. Bro's nominating Julius Randle.
Is Kawhi gone?
Yeah, yeah. So that guy bid $31 on Kawhi. Like at the bottom of your screen, you can see like offer $20, for example. You see that?
Bottom of my screen. Oh, I do see it. Yeah. So anybody can do that, like regardless of order.
Yep. Damn,
Oh,
someone just bid Team 10 just bid $68 on Jokic,
I'm
which
j-
honestly, I mean, it's tempted to bid 69. Yo, shit,
wow.
someone came in at the $73 bid. I,
Ah,
I,
it's
I mean, it's
high. It's high.
yeah. I mean, like $73 out of 200, like that's a lot for one player. I mean, Jokic is okay. I'm nominating.
Okay. That's
I'm
kind of
sending
wild.
Giannis. I feel like we got to get Giannis up there. I mean, it takes out the luck of draft order.
Okay,
I'll send
so
61 up. Oh,
so
Alex comes in at 62.
high roller.
I'll pay the extra dollar if I need to.
You know what, man? Oh, you thought you had him,
Oh,
didn't you? You thought you had him.
till the last second. Yo, viewers, if you're wondering why this video is so long, it's because of my boy right here.
Wow.
I
All right.
feel like we're just probably ruining our teams by spending this before we go back and forth to like $180 here. No, I'll let you have Jonas. Yo, I know he's special too.
There it is. KD. I do
Bro,
not
I
want.
don't know how this. So didn't we? You just paid 66 for Giannis. This guy is now offering 68 for Kevin Durant.
But he does have really like he's efficient, right? With the ball.
I mean, I feel like Giannis embodies efficiency. Like as long as you're not going for 3-point percentage, Giannis ain't gonna probably be the best for that. But yeah,
Probably free throws too. So I'll have to like skip those categories.
word man, word.
So I'm kind of looking at like with Giannis points, rebounds, like block steals, stuff like that.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you probably get basically everything with Giannis. Honestly, he's one of those players where you can't go too wrong.
So Embiid just went at 68. Interesting.
Giannis just seems like a steal to me. But I guess half this draft is people who are just like, bots who are auto drafting. So I guess that's where bots interpret his value at.
That's true. And I mean it's an interesting strategy. I think LeVar was the one who bet on who did he get first here? He went Kawhi first.
And he didn't even end up getting Kawhi. But I think it's, saving players you want to nominate can be a good thing. Let people spend their money on other players and then kind of, like I feel like with these salary cap drafts, there's the people who like to get, two super great players on your team. Like you could get both Jokic and Giannis in a league like this. and then just fill out your team with a bunch of roster fillers. Or, you could also kind of wait, kind of get those, mid borderline all-star level guys for a little bit cheaper and just get a ton of them to fill out your roster. Quite a few different strategies you can go for here.
Steph Curry, 55. What are your thoughts?
I mean, for this type of league, maybe. Like, he offers you good 3-point percentage, great field goal percentage and stuff like that often. Decent assists and points, obviously. So,
Karl Anthony Towns at 62.
I just feel like there's these players I don't really want to send over $60 for right now. I haven't got a single player on my team yet, but I'm honestly okay with that. I feel like I'm just gonna hit hard in the middle of the draft and then just try to clean up my team pretty quick here.
Jason Tatum, 59. I mean, let's look at his stats here. Pretty decent, actually. Pretty good. Kind of gives you everything.
Yeah, he's all good.
I think I'm gonna wait this one out though.
Yeah, no, I think it's all right. I think the last elite player on the board here is Luka Doncic.
Who's left?
So we got Luka, Harden, LaMelo, LeBron, Kyrie.
Devin Vassell.
Damn.
Hmm.
I mean, this is the other Alex bidding on it, or is this you?
I just put in the bid for 8.
Well, honestly, I feel like for these type of quality of players, you can often get them for very cheap at the end of the draft.
Going in on this one.
The battle of the Alexes, boys.
Match it, yo. How bad do you want him?
That should be the title of this mock draft, man.
All right.
Battle of the Alexes.
I'm gonna draw. I just raised the price for fun. That is a strategy.
I mean, hey, you know what honestly is though? Like, I mean, if you make the other boy waste their money on a player.
Okay, let me see who's around. There's a lot of good names left. Let's see. Let me see if it'll let me get hard in here.
$50 on Harden.
Really, just straight up to 60. Hey, okay. Was this
Yeah,
you?
that feels-
Did you bid on him?
Oh, no, bro. I was about to bid $52, but then this guy came in sending 59. So you're going for 60?
Yeah, I think you'd make it like the Harden Giannis combination. I think would be good.
I can't hate with that. I mean,
Okay.
we'll see what Harden locks in, but
I think that's probably it
All
for
right.
me though, in terms of like top 10
big
yeah,
hitters.
big names.
I mean, to be fair, you still have a lot of money spent, or left. So I think, like, you can see, and you still have, what do you got? $74 left to fill out the roster.
Something like that.
I mean, $43 for Booker. That's not bad,
Not bad at all.
but I think I'm gonna let this guy get him.
So, some interesting stuff here. LeVar and whoever this LeVar Piper, neither of them have picked, but they're not bots. So there's some kind of strategy here.
I mean, sometimes waiting can be all good. I haven't even picked you. Like, I just bid 32 on Beal, which I am okay with.
Yeah, that's pretty decent. Looks like you're gonna get him.
There we go. All right. Luka Doncic. I will put money up for Luka, yo.
Straight to 60, 61. Is 60 the price for Luca?
I'd be happy to spend 60 on Luka.
Looks like you might get him. I won't be bidding on this one.
So I just secured 2 players. I got Luka and Bradley Beal and still got 108 left. And I got to nominate now.
Nice.
You know what? I'm gonna do this one for the fans, boys. I'm gonna put $1 up for him.
Wow, straight to 44.
Straight to 44.
45. But in these leagues, Halliburton is actually quite good.
Yeah, no, I mean Halliburton. Like, if you look at his type of stats he had with Indiana last year, like, man was actually putting up like close to 10 assists a game, good points, good efficiency. Like, for the right categories, if you're building your team, just kind of target those. Halliburton could go really beastly.
So
And
his
he's
price.
getting up at 48 right now. Like he's going for like, pretty close to what I just paid for Luka, really. I'm like, let's keep it.
I think LeVar is gonna go all in on Lamelo here.
Yo, I'd be disappointed if he didn't drop off and get LaMelo and Lonzo. Man should find a way to get LiAngelo.
So 54. It looks like that. Looks like that's what he's going for. Okay. Ooh, LeBron. Let me see who's even left on
Yeah.
the. There's so many people left on the board. It's kind of crazy.
No, it is, man. I mean, like, if you see how much money people have kind of already fallen off with, like, if you're willing to kind of be patient in these drafts, you can really target the middle and just get a bunch of players.
Is this me now? Looks like it is. Who do I want? Let me go a little bit far down here and pick up. Oh, is this not me? Maybe it is. I don't think it's me.
It'd be the
Never mind.
other Alex. I feel like, having two Alexes in one draft, what are the odds?
Yeah. This is. Oh,
Kyrie
whoops.
Irving.
Kyrie Irving.
I'm good, yo. I'm not paying 49 for Kyrie.
You don't believe the world is flat?
You know what? I can confirm, guys. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I'm not a flat earther. My bad.
Anthony Davis, former Pelican.
Yeah, I actually like Anthony Davis for fantasy for this upcoming year. And to be fair, for a categories league, he normally is one of the better players in the leagues for blocks when he's healthy, but eh. I just don't really want to spend another $50 on my team at this point.
DeJounte Murray. No, his stats look pretty nice, honestly, just taking a look. High level.
Oh man, yeah. For last year, I feel like he would have been a great player to have on your team.
If you
Now,
follow our channel or watch our videos, we hope that you know who DeJounte Murray is.
we hope so, man. We're big DeJounte Murray supporters on this end of House of Ball now.
Okay, Dame at 45. I like Dame.
I do too. I mean, like, yeah, Dame definitely could have some kind of crazy year. I'm interested to see what he does without having CJ McCollum at his side. Yo, LeVar's finally going in on someone. Good for LeVar, man.
Good for LeVar. So,
But honestly, like, I feel like he's not too different than Bradley Beal for a lot of the stats that he'll probably put up. And I paid 32 for Beal.
so it's about getting the steals.
It is, honestly.
Because I went pretty high on a couple players here.
Did you just nominate Gary Trent Jr.? Was this you?
No, this was the other Alex.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know. Like, where would you say Gary Trent Jr. is, like, rank wise at the end of the season?
We'll find out. Just upped the bid to $6.
I love it, yo. But we're in I think we're drafting in a 12-person draft here. So, yeah. Is that same guy bidding $7 on Gary Trent Jr.?
Didn't want him quite that bad.
No, I feel like you're doing a good job of sucking the money out of this guy, yo. I
Is
mean,
that
he
the
spent
same
a
person?
decent amount of money. I think so, yo. You've squeezed in the funds out. At some point in this draft, you're gonna beat him on a bid because he's not gonna have enough, and it's gonna be wild. Jared Allen.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay.
Oh, I would have paid 25 for a good center, but I'm okay letting Team 10 steal the boy.
Let's see. Who bid on him?
Who has the least amount of money right now?
Probably be me if this goes through.
Actually, okay. There's actually one guy, Team 8. He has $31 left.
Team 5 has
So he's
13.
basically Oh man, Team 5 has 13. So he's basically just like he can only bet like $1 or $2 a player at this point.
So the other Alex actually just got Jared. That's who I was bidding against.
Man, you're just sucking this guy.
I'm okay with like messing with. I did want Jared Allen, but like center wise, looking at some of his numbers, I think I could get that from potentially somebody else.
I mean, I feel like you definitely could. There's still Sabonis, Siakam on the board, Gobert. Like there is good centers left.
CJ McCollum. Okay.
You know, I'd be interested to see what CJ McCollum has to do this season. I mean, he is like as a Pelicans fan, I'm going to predict that he's probably our starting point guard for a large part of the season, at least to start off the season. And I think he could be putting up pretty impressive stats. But
Well,
at the same time, the Pelicans are going to be a very deep team when you have to share the ball between Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, Jonas Valanciunas. Only one ball to go around can definitely kind of hurt the stats of some of those players.
yeah. I feel like CJ, even when he played with Dame, he put up consistent points and like nice like efficiency. So
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Christian Wood,
Christian Wood. I like Christian Wood, actually.
he is a little bit of a sleeper. Let's look at some of his stats here. So
$20 for Christian Wood, I feel like is a pretty good bargain right now.
he's
But I think I'm going to wait.
Christian Wood is almost slept on every type of draft we've done.
Oh, for sure. Like, I feel like whatever league you're in, I think Christian Wood's a good send.
41 for Garland.
That's not bad.
It's not bad at all. But I think I'm gonna let Team 3 have him.
Yeah, I'm all good. Like, it's all theirs.
So Team 5 has $13 left, and on their team they have Kawhi, Trey, Anthony Davis, and DeJounte Murray.
So you basically have those. Oh, I need to nominate someone. I'm throwing some bonus up on the board here.
I was ready to double down on that and make it $2, but went straight to 34.
Yeah.
Tough.
Which is not bad, honestly. Do I want to go up? Nah. I feel like I'm okay. Kind of at that point where I kind of got to be smart with the remaining funds.
37 for Donovan Mitchell. I mean, I'm kind of done going after players on this level.
I think right now I'd say like I have $108 left to fill out 11 roster spots. I feel like I'd be willing to spend around $20 a player on, another five or so players and then kind of fill out the roster from there. But yeah.
I feel that. DeRozan at 29, I think, is not bad. He's usually got pretty solid efficiency. Not too many threes though, from what I remember.
Oh, for sure. I mean, bro was a beast last year. But yeah, three-pointers have never really been his forte.
Bam, straight to 34. Okay.
But you can kind of see what I mean. If if you avoid those top hitters like Jokic and stuff like that, like you can have one Jokic for in this draft like $70, or you can have like a Bam Adebayo and like an Anthony Edwards for probably about the equivalent.
Yeah, I do find that interesting.
Like there's definitely different strategies you can take.
Paul George. Okay, nice to see some bidding going on. 37. Yeah, it looks like you can get about like 2 players on the level of Paul George for one of the top 5 players.
Yeah, pretty much. And I mean, yeah. I mean, depending who you are, you can kind of feel like how much you think that's worth. Like, I mean, you're basically like you still will have a second player to fill that roster spot. So
Yeah, let's see.
couple teams jumping in here. So it
Anthony
looks like
Edwards.
everyone at this point on their team at least has one player.
Yes. So we're seeing some fairly solid teams emerge. I think Team 9 right now is a little bit underrated for how much they have. So they've got Randall, Tatum, and Bam.
Not bad. How much money they got remaining?
$89.
Okay.
So they're doing decent.
Man, I keep seeing Alex pop up, and I'm like, yo, is this you or is this the other guy?
No, this is I'm not bidding yet. The other
Yeah,
Alex
I
is
mean,
going.
$39 for Fred VanVleet is hype, but I still think I got a steal on Bradley Beal here.
I think he did. A lot of the not lesser known, but I guess some of the teams that don't do as well during the regular season, their players I would assume go a little cheaper.
Oh, I think you're right, man. At this point, I'm interested in centers. I'm kind of curious about Siakam and Gobert.
Well, given that they haven't gone yet, you probably get them at a little bit of a steal. Because
I mean,
nobody
people are
wants to go.
starting to dwindle. Yeah.
No one's gonna want it exactly like 36 is like maybe for a player like Butler you would bet more if you had it.
To be fair, these auto drafting teams have no logic whatsoever. So,
Yeah, that's true.
some if you nominate Ja Morant, like he will go for like above $30 from like a team who's getting auto drafted like regardless.
Let's see. I don't want to go too far down here, but let's say I wonder what Zion's worth in a league.
Zion.
Ooh,
I put up $2, yo. I got it in.
hardcore. Somewhat. So
You know-
Zion's going for 27.
I think Zion could be a steal.
I think so
Man
too.
has had some crazy injury history. That's just a fact. But if you're willing to take a chance on it, I feel like you could do pretty good.
For sure. Are you bidding here?
I'm gonna let that one go. I feel like Alex, the other guy, has started to kind of send. Oh, is that you? Did you just grab Zion?
No. Was the other one?
Oh, you got McCollum. Okay. Shea?
I also
You know,
got
one thing-
McCollum for 24, which I think is decent.
I feel like that's all good. McCollum's a nice player to have on your team.
What were you saying about
Yeah,
Shea?
I feel like with Shea though, I was gonna say I feel like this guy, like he always starts off the season so great, and then it's like now the Thunder are tanking again, and he's not gonna play games, and it kind of sucks when you get to fantasy playoffs. So that's my preface with anyone on his team right now. I'm staying away from the Thunder. What do you think about Chet Holmgren getting injured on that note?
I think it's unfortunate. I think OKC really needed him.
Yeah, no, I think it's such a sad situation seeing a rookie miss their whole rookie season with something that came up like that.
So we got Ja Morant going, and he's in the 30s.
I can't avoid bidding 32 on Ja Morant. I feel like Morant's kind of bound for a wild year here.
Yeah. Think you're gonna get it? Who bid?
Piper.
Good old
Hey.
Piper.
I still think he's good at this range, but I don't want to get into a bidding war. All right, I'm gonna go after Gobert. See if I can get him. Put him up for let's go for 18 for Gobert.
Straight to
All right.
33.
Put him up. Someone just comes in and just like, all right, I'm gonna double your bid right now.
It doesn't need to be doubled.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like if we were actually in a draft that had all real people, the strategies and stuff would be very different. So hopefully, I mean, as we get closer to the actual fantasy basketball season, we can do another fantasy draft like this and have it fill up.
Well, I feel like we still have quite a bit to go. We're only on the what? How many picks have gone? It's hard to even keep track. Cade Cunningham.
I think he's gonna have a good year for fantasy this year.
I think he'll give you points.
I think he's gonna give you everything, man. He's like I forget how tall he is, like at least 6'6", maybe 6'8" point guard. Like he should be filling up points, rebounds, assists out there in Detroit. Like
I think he will eventually. I'm not sure if he'll have the efficiency. He's going to be a rookie, right? Or second year player?
he's a second year player, yeah. But honestly, you could, punt efficiency and just accept you're not going to do good in it.
Yeah, I mean, like, kind of looking at my roster of Harden, McCollum, Giannis. Looks like I'm going heavy on points, rebounds, assists. Some of those
Yeah, I
main
feel like
main
between
categories.
yeah, I have Luca and Bradley Beal right now, so I think I'm kind of filling up the points category pretty well, and some of the other ones, but still have a lot of room to kind of grow and define this team.
Yeah, it looks like
What
you've
do you think
got
of
the.
Robert Williams?
I would. 28 is,
Uh,
or just yeah, it's a little bit much for me right now.
I think what Piper's doing is interesting at this draft range, though. Like I think he's grabbed a bunch of players recently, and he's just been, like I think after this he'll have like $30 left, so he's kind of running out of money. But he really grabbed a bunch of players at that range, which can be pretty good.
So his team is Paul George, Fred, Ja, Pascal, Siakam, and Robert Williams.
Not
Not a,
bad.
not a bad team. That's a
Yep.
strong
Yeah,
team.
and then he still has $30 to kind of round it out with filling up the rest of the spots. At this
Zach,
point, I think I'm gonna let some people kind of just lose their money.
yeah, Zach Levine, 28.
Like it seems like a lot of teams are under $50 right now, so they're kind of not going to be in the running for a lot of players for a while. Eldon Johnson. I mean, the Spurs losing DeJounte Murray definitely need someone to step up. Maybe it's him.
Oh, laid to the last second too.
Was that the other boy? He's coming in for him.
It looks like it. It looks like every time I bid, Alex bids.
I think it's personal, yo.
Must be. Let's see. Who do I like in this range? Let me go down a bit.
Buddy Hield, yo. I mean, if you want to get your 3-point percentage,
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
what do on another note, since the draft's going kind of slow, how do you feel about Buddy Hield and Miles Turner potentially getting traded to the Lakers?
I think it helps the Lakers.
You think it's worth it for them to trade, let's say, 2 first-round picks that they can trade, and Westbrook?
Or is Westbrook part of that package?
I feel like he would have to be for matching contracts.
I wonder where Westbrook is on this. Is he any good in these leagues?
I mean,
Not.
I feel like he gets you assists and rebounds, man. Like I feel like Westbrook does have his value.
He does. I feel like Westbrook's. I don't even see him on the board right now.
But I feel like the question is like, what kind of role is Westbrook going to get next year? And I feel like that's really hard to get a good read on at this point.
Yeah.
All right, looks like we're starting to see some players go for the less than $20 range here.
I would hope so. I have $37 for 9 players.
Yeah, no, you'll get there, man. Like at the end of these drafts, like it's basically people drafting players for $2 or $1.
I do like Nurkic.
I do too, but I feel like there's so many other names on the board that I want if people use all their money, I feel like I could spend like not that much and get some good guys like Miles Turner, who we were mentioning, DeAndre Ayton. We still got Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday.
Mobley's still on the board.
Yeah, even Mobley. I mean, I think he's gonna have a pretty solid sophomore season here.
I do like Chris Middleton. He's usually high efficiency, like good points, good threes.
He's a good, well-rounded wing. Yeah.
And a lot of his
Kind of
assists, right? Like just throws it to Giannis or Holiday. All right, Aiden, who you got?
He would be fun. I'm gonna know why De'Aaron Fox.
big man.
I went up to 21 for deer and fox, but do I want to go higher? I don't know.
You have the money.
I do, but I'm kind of looking at the board right now, and I think I can do okay if I let him slide. But that's kind of a hard part too. Is like like if you don't spend your money by the end of the draft, like you're not gonna. I'd go 17 for Aiden. I need a center.
Yeah, it seems like patience, but to an extent.
Yeah, it's kind of like finding the right balance with these things for sure. Try to get this guy teammates. You know what? I'm gonna let teammate grab this one. After this, teammate's gonna be like basically out of the draft until the end.
Let's see if I can grab him here.
I think you can, man. Oh, LeVar is swinging in.
All right, LeVar.
Yo, it's pretty crazy that LeVar joined us for a fantasy draft.
So LeVar's willing to go up to 19 for Drew Holiday.
I mean, he does. Like LeVar has $120 left at this point. Like he's got to start spending it. Like I have 108, so like he's up there with me.
Yeah, did someone just Oh no, it's still LeVar.
Yeah.
So oh.
Is this you?
No,
it's the other guy.
It's the other one.
Okay.
A little bit of a bidding war here, kind of. Let's see. Oh, 23.
I mean, they're kind of pushing each other up a little bit. Like having to spend $23 on Drew Holiday is probably more than he would have liked. I want to see if I can get Jaylen Brown here. If I can get him for $15, that'd be pretty sweet. Ah, LeVar, you bitch.
It came from the heart there. Tell me how you really feel about LeVar.
Yeah, we don't mess with LeVar here, you know.
We're gonna have to edit out Aiden's comments on LeVar. Got a little too real here.
It did, it did. We're gonna have to issue a public apology to LeVar. You know what? I'm gonna let LeVar have this one. I feel like him having to spend 24 here will kind of hurt the guy. Right.
It's getting personal. Some quality names still on the board. Miles Turner, 15. Aiden, this is you?
I'm trying to grab him.
Okay.
Is this you?
No.
Or other
me.
one?
The other one.
Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't mind him, but it's also like, I'm okay not chasing him that hard.
I think we're moving into territory where, like, how many good names are still left on the board here? Couple.
There are a few lingering around.
Okay.
I feel like we're draining LeVar's funds here. This is good.
Yeah, it definitely pays to be patient, I think, in a league like this.
Yeah, I need to start cleaning up the board here, though, soon.
So Scotty Barnes, you see it going up there.
Hyper's coming in.
I do understand why. Scotty Barnes does give you a lot of categories.
He does, man. He's a good send.
So, are you able to go to $0 in this?
No. Like, if you see in the top corner, it'll say what your max offer is. So you need to maintain at least $1 per roster spot you need to fill.
I see. Porzingis, I wouldn't bid on Porzingis anyway.
Yeah, I mean, he just doesn't stay on the court recently, so I'm okay.
He's also
look like if you click on the draft tab, you can see how much money people have remaining right now. and there's not much.
Yeah. Okay, so it falls to me to nominate a player. Who do I like? Who do I like? Yeah, I'm feeling this one. Why are we going straight to 14 from a top? Like, who are these high rollers that feel it's necessary to do this to me?
Oh, I feel you, bro. I mean, these big spenders. These, the Bill Gates of the world out here just kind of ruining our day.
Okay.
Have you clicked over to the draft tab though? You can see how much money people have left.
Yeah, so you're leading everyone with 108.
Yeah, I have a big lead. I'm gonna start spending here soon. I'd spend $10 on a Zubac.
Valid.
No, screw it. Might as well.
I mean, you do have the money.
One of the better standards. Yeah. No reason to pass on bidding. Yeah, there's a couple names I want to grab here still. Like, there's a lot of good guys I think on the board at this range first. Definitely sleepers.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we got Brandon Ingram, Josh Giddey, Tobias Harris is pretty good.
Who am I bidding with? Are you bidding on this one, Tobias Harris?
Yeah, I threw 14 on Tobias Harris. You know what? Is this you? You put 15 on Harris?
Yeah.
Alright, I will not bid you up.
Okay. You wanted him though? How high would you have gone?
Like I feel like he's probably worth like 18 max maybe.
What did he go for there? 15? I want to do it, but I think I gotta sit these out for a little bit now.
Yeah, it's kind of a tough game to be patient with these drafts. Let's see how much I can get Brandon Ingram for at this point.
I think Ingram goes for a steal at this point. So that is the you're bidding with LeVar now.
We'll see how high LeVar is willing to go.
Oh. Do it, LeVar. I know you want to.
Alright, locked in Ingram. I think Ingram's a good grab.
For sure.
It'll just be 1 second here. Just gonna plug in the laptop.
Who placed a bid? Oh, it's the other Alex. Okay.
Alright, I'm back. What am I missing?
It's just me and the other Alex bidding
The Alexes are going hard.
a little bit. Piper. Couldn't let me have him.
Rozier is not a bad player to spend $10 on.
Yeah. You want to grab him? You get the most out of all of us.
I could, but yeah. I'll wait for a second here. we'll let Piper spend the rest of his money on Desmond Bain. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Banchero. I wouldn't mind Banchero. I think he's going to be pretty good for Orlando.
I think he will be too. And he is a little bit of a steal in this range.
I feel like he is too.
Ooh. Hey, you're a Tyrese Maxey fan.
I think Tyrese Maxey is going to be a good player, man.
Well, at $9,
I'm not sure how much on it.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, no, my team's not feeling out bad. I got 6 players so far. Got Luka, Bradley Beal, Ingram, Banchero, now Maxey, Zubac, and Jonas.
Let me just look at
How
my
much
team
money
right
I got
now.
left? Got 44. It's pretty solid. LeVar is the big baller. Yo, we're going for Ben Simmons. I'm getting in on Ben Simmons, yo.
Where do you think Ben Simmons finishes?
I'd say top 50. Call me crazy. But I think he could do it.
I think he could too. All right, let's see.
Also, at this point, I was spending money on players because, I mean, I feel like I kind of got to.
Let me see how high like some of these players will go right now. Like let's have some fun. Like, let's see what a Kuzma goes for. Straight to 6. Okay. Interesting.
But do I want Kuzma? Do I want to spend money on Kuzma? I don't think I want Kuzma.
We'll let LeVar have him. He's not bad though for what he's projected.
He is a respectable player for sure, yo. Like spending $6 on Kuzma, well, yeah, that's all good here.
LeVar is really thinking about it now. I got in his head. I made him go for Kuzma.
He's got the most money left at this point. Like, you know, like I'd like to still grab Capella, Wendell Carter Jr., Jalen Brunson, Franz Wagner. There's just a lot of good names left here. Jordan Poole. Yeah.
I don't feel too strongly about Jordan Poole with Klay Thompson coming back. I do think if you're looking for threes or efficiency, he's your man.
I think he's a good player. Yeah.
I like his rebounds and assists too.
I think I'm okay passing on him.
Ooh. So it's between you and LeVar.
I'd throw $9 for the guy. I think LeVar is auto drafting at this point, so I'm kind of seeing how much he'd be willing to go.
Interesting.
Tyler Hero worth it for me at this point? Might be. I'll throw 11. Alright, I'm okay. I made LeVar spend an extra $2. That could come in big.
Doing good, boys.
Alright.
Having fun there.
I was trying to drain this guy, man. Like there's players I actually want on the board, and I don't want him to have money to take him. Like after this, like I think basically I should have like I guess me and you both have like a decent amount of money. We should.
I think you should nominate someone that you don't want and just let someone else like bid on them.
You know, that's a good idea. Well, like, let's throw up.
That's what I did with Kuzma.
I'll throw up Draymond.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Like,
you know, Draymond might actually not be a bad player for categories.
Depends which categories you want, right?
That's facts.
Like, let's look at your team.
But yeah.
You look like you have a points, rebounds type specialty. Maybe blocks.
I think I'd be pretty solid with assists on this team too.
Assists?
I think I'd do decent. But Zubac and Jonas, both those guys would go hard on rebounds.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Michael Porter Jr. I don't know what to think of him coming off injury. How do you feel about Michael?
I feel decent. I think in the $6 range, he's a little bit of a steal.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think he could definitely produce up over that value. LeVar just spending $6 on everyone at this point.
LeVar. Why you do this to me?
Yeah. Oh man.
Okay, well after this, LeVar, well, his max is like
He's done. Like
Yeah.
like there's like what? I have $33 left. You have 22. Like we can basically just like outbid anyone here. I'd take Sengu too.
Is this
I think
you?
he's gonna be good.
Oh no. Okay.
I think he's a good categories player for next year.
Is he their starting center now? Now that with Christian Wood gone?
I expect him to be. Pay $2 for this guy if no one else wants him.
Going big. I bid on him.
$4.
Let's see what happens.
How many players do I still need? I need 4.
I mostly need centers. I don't know about you. Like what do you
have-
need?
Probably forward, and then just a couple backups. I
So-
want Wendell. I think he's a steal.
Yeah, I think so.
I think Capella would be a great center for you if you can grab him.
I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna bid on Wendell here, but I think Jalen Green for $4 is a little bit of a steal.
I think you got good value there.
Jalen Brunson.
I actually also want Jalen Brunson. I'm a little bit higher on Jalen Brunson. I get him for $2. Oh, yeah, this could be hype.
I want to make you pay $4,
Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me.
but I won't. That's all right.
What a king! You're earning, good rep for your future bids here. Got to establish truces.
Well, Alex has like I'm gonna outbid Alex here.
Yeah,
Like-
I'm actually looking. I have $20 left, and I need 2 players. I might as well bid for whoever I want at this point.
Who's he gonna pick? Whoever it is, I'm gonna take him.
Feel petty. Kyle Lowry. Ooh.
I was going to, but Team 5 or Team 10 here spending their entire savings right now.
All right, so let me throw some names at you who we could still potentially steal at like $1. So you can get Franz Wagner, Colin Sexton, Mitchell Robinson, Herb Jones, Marcus Smart, Lonzo Ball,
All
Russell
respectable
Westbrook.
players. Yeah,
Anthony Simons, Gordon Hayward, Karis
Mm.
LeVert,
damn. So some good names
Kevin
left.
Porter Jr., Nicholas Claxton.
I do like a lot of those names.
Udor, Jonathan Isaac, potentially John Wall way down the board. Sadiq Bey is a solid one, man.
Let's see. You think I get him for $1?
I don't know if there's anyone who can outbid you, honestly. Or actually, no, there are, but I don't know if anyone does.
Let's see. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot.
I mean, for getting Sadiq Bey for $1, that's good.
Yeah, it really pays to maybe wait, maybe the strategy is to get one big name, and then just kind of work your way down.
Yeah, I feel like there's so many different ways you can go with this. Alright, are we waiting for a nomination here?
Yeah, from LeVar.
Typical LeVar. Alright, Capella time.
Oh, you went in on Capella.
I feel like I might as well. Like, I have so much money left at this point. It's kind of like
Big man.
what else are you gonna use it for? I feel like at this point, I have to fill 2 roster spots and I have $21. Like, I definitely could have spent more money earlier in the draft.
Yeah, but not too much more. Like you ended up with 15.
Yeah, so I'll probably just bid $15 and I don't know. Like, who do I want? Who's left?
Lonzo. Is Lonzo gonna be healthy?
I think he might be, but I don't know. It's kind of a little bit messy for there's no guarantees around that. I think I'm gonna draft a wing for my last player. Maybe I'll grab Franz Wagner. Like he could have a pretty good second year in the league. Jamal Murray could be interesting too. Also Gordon. Oh, there's a lot of interesting names.
Names are left on the board.
How many players you still need?
I think I need a good amount. I need 6 players.
Oh, okay, so you gotta fill out the roster.
Yeah, I'll be making
Maybe
some
Thompson
moves.
for $2. Would I rather have RJ Barrett or Franz Wagner?
What are you looking for? Like what stats?
You know, screw it. I think I like kind of the well-roundedness of like the points, rebounds, assists, and steals, and I think RJ Barrett's gonna offer me that, so I'm just gonna, just gonna buy him. And my team's done.
Oh, you just bid all of it?
I was like, yeah, I have $13 left. I'm just gonna put $13 on the board. No reason to have it left over.
Valid. Jamal Murray. Is he healthy? Do you know?
I think he is going to be healthy for the start of the season, but
It's tempting.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, he could like he's probably one of the. I think you should go for him honestly. Like looking at how much money some of these other guys have left, could be worth it.
I'm gonna pass on him. I got a plan here for the
Got
last
a plan
little bit.
here. All right, I'm excited. Ooh, Mitchell Robinson. I think Mitchell Robinson offers very good value for blocks at $2.
Yeah, I'll see what happens. I know like the New York Knicks like center rotation can be questionable, but let's see.
Yeah, no, the Knicks have been a little bit trippy in recent years for sure.
Okay. All right. Wait. Oh, I got him right there. So
You
I
got
picked
him?
up. Yeah,
Nice.
I picked up Isaiah Jackson and Mitchell Robinson for a combined
Oh, nice.
$6 there, or $7. I'm okay with
That's
that.
quality.
Herb Jones.
Seems like that's basically LeVar finishing off his team. Herb Jones is good. Like for defensive stats, I would like Herb Jones.
Yeah, Keegan Murray, 5 rookie coming in, Sacramento.
He played really good in summer league, but he also now has to play with De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis, so I don't know if he's going to be like a number 3 option on that team potentially at best. So
All right, I'm ready to steal this pick.
I think you should grab Bomba, man, if you still need a center.
I think I'm good. Like, let me just evaluate my team, right? Like,
And a hard part of this to follow sometimes is like your positional needs.
yeah. So just looking at my roster, it looks like I'm kind of, yeah, just points, rebounds, blocks. Anthony Simons. Okay.
I mean, if you need a guard, I mean, might as well.
Let's look at Simons here. I think I'll pass on that for now. It's okay. Let me see who's left. So I kind of like Sexton.
I like Sexton too, but he's not signed with the team right now, so I don't know what to make of him.
I also like Marcus Smart.
I like Marcus Smart too. Defensive Player of the Year. You can probably get him for a couple dollars.
But you know what? We're going to go Wiggins.
Wiggins is a good one to go for.
The question is, do I
think you're gonna get him for $1, man. Yeah, looks like you are.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm just kind of looking at some of his stats from last season, and they're just across the board decent. He actually got a good amount of blocks, too.
I mean, yeah, he was actually really good for defense last year. That was one of the parts of his game that I was impressed with.
So LeVar is bidding on him. He has $1. Do I do it?
Do it to LeVar for me, man. Can't let LeVar get anyone.
It's done.
I mean, the tough part of like when you only have $1 left to bid is like you just basically have to wait till you nominate a player.
Well, I mean, even in this case, LeVar nominated someone, and I stole him.
Oh yeah. I thought your team's shaping up pretty good though. Like, what do you got? You got 11, 12 players now?
Yes. Are you able to see my team? Like if you go
Oh
to
yeah,
draft
I'm looking at it
results?
right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So you got Harden, McCollum, Buddy Hield, Tobias Harris, Giannis, Sadiq Bey, Mitchell Robinson, Isaiah Jackson, Jalen Green, Wiggins, Bomba, and 2 roster spots to fill.
Yeah, I may have gone wrong with Buddy Hield because I was thinking like threes, but it doesn't look like my team's really cut out for threes right now.
I mean, yeah, but I mean threes are yeah, I mean who on your team? Not the best percentage shooters. Like Harris, Hield, McCollum, and Harden probably all do decent, but yeah, maybe. I mean, I feel like your team could be competitive with the right team, but if someone built their team around 3-point shooting, you're kind of
Yeah,
yeah.
that's how I feel. All right, I'm gonna have to pass on Smart because I'm gonna go for Westbrook, and I don't know how that'll go.
I think you got both of them, yeah.
Oh, so I can basically I think take whoever I want at this point in the draft.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You have $5 left in one player to fill, and no one else can bid $5 on a player. So
Okay, who do I like?
just like choose the player you want at this point. Like it's free pickings at everyone left.
Yeah, there's some interesting name like Gordon Hayward's still on the board, Robert Covington, but I don't like him on the Clippers. Isaiah
Jabari Smith.
Stewart.
Isaiah Stewart could be a good one actually. He's a good center at this range. Did I see Jaren Jackson Jr. still here?
Yep, he just
No,
went for
he's-
like $1.
Did he? No, he's still here, yo.
No. Oh, I guess someone else went.
Memphis Jaren Jackson Jr.
Yeah, I thought he was still on the board.
He is, yo, he is. Yeah. Yeah, I think you could grab him. There's also Malcolm. So it looks like the best players remaining on average salary right now are Jaren Jackson and Malcolm Brogdon. Both of those, which I think are pretty good steals.
Brogdon.
Brogdon. If you need a point guard or shooting guard.
I've filled all the spots. I'm just kind of taking like bench players at this point.
Best available. I mean, Jaren Jackson Jr. is injured, but he will be healthy, I assume, at some point this year. So, and I feel like taking a player with your remaining $5 to stash, you're probably okay with that.
I could steal Kevin Porter Jr.
You could, but is Kevin Porter Jr. better than Brogdon or Jaren Jackson?
True. Okay. It's down to me. Who do I like in this range? I kind of like Suggs.
Bugs is all good too.
Harrison
Yeah.
Barnes is still on here.
Yeah, he's a quality wing. Should be decent in Sacramento as always.
You know what? I'll take your advice here.
Going for Brogdon.
Yeah. Let's take
I think
another.
that's a respectable one. I mean, yeah, let's look at our teams. I mean, it's gonna be a minute before the draft wraps up, if we want to stick around or not. But so yeah, you can see how much money you spent on your different players. I think Giannis and Harden. I think those were pretty good grabs. I feel like both of us probably could have spent a little bit more money at some times on a couple players. Kind of hard to know when to go in and not, but reflection for next time.
Yeah, I had never done one of these before, so it's an interesting experience.
That's why you did mock drafts, and if any viewers have watched along to this point, you kind of saw what we did, maybe learned from some of our well played moves or some of our mistakes. So yeah, definitely a fun style of draft though. I enjoy these ones. What do you think of my team I put together here?
Just let's read through it. So Bradley Beal, Luka, Zubats. Oh, I think we wait for maybe this draft to finish. It's just going hard right now.
At this point, it's basically like a normal draft. It's just people nominating and getting a player for $1. It's just filling out the rosters.
Yeah, like let's try
I
to
don't
see if
think
there's
anyone
any.
has.
Think any names were missed in this league?
Kevin Love, Bones Highland, Jalen Suggs, like you mentioned. TJ Warren could be respectable in Brooklyn. I think Jaden Ivey, John Wall, Steven Adams, Aaron Gordon, I still like. I'm a fan of him.
It's
Dylan
going.
Brooks. There's some good names out here for sure.
Dorian Finney-Smith, McGee. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just looking at average salary and stuff. Yeah. Looks like the draft's going pretty fast at this point. Oh, there we go. Looks like it's over.
All right. Oh, still. All right. So we turned off draft sounds maybe a little bit too late.
What can you do, you?
All right.
I'm
Yeah,
sure everyone loves the sounds.
well, it went hard. Like there were a lot of notifications in the last couple minutes. But we can look at your team. Like maybe walk me through like what categories you're going for here.
So based on the team I have, grabbed Luka, grabbed Bradley Beal. I grabbed a lot of players on my team who are guys who can put it in the basket. So I think this team for points will be a very hard team to compete with. I also think this team is going to be very good for the assist category. I think Brandon Ingram's a great playmaker. Luka Doncic, Bradley Beal, Banchero for a wing, Wendell Carter Jr., Ben Simmons. These are all guys who can pass the ball. Alperen Sengun. Lots of good playmakers on this team. Rebounds, I think with, Jonas and Zubac and, overall team build, I should be pretty competitive with that here as well. The defensive categories, I think this team isn't going to be great for. So I think, steals and blocks will be something that, week to week they'll be kind of tight for. Not too much control over that. But, yeah, I feel like, field goal percentage, things like that will be good. But, say, points, rebounds, assists, this team should be pretty respectable for.
Yeah.
And then,
I
I
could
think
see
I'm
that.
competitive in a bunch of other categories.
Yeah.
What about yourself? How do you feel about let's see, how do you feel about my team?
I like your team. Like, I think it would be pretty competitive in points. I do think that like my team might be able to take you when it comes to that. But
Maybe I think it could be close.
I think it would be close because that's a category that I was also going for. Like
I think it's just, to be fair, I feel like points is such a natural category to go for. Like,
yeah, like what even are the categories?
So if you like click on a player, you can probably see them. So
Mhm.
the most common ones they'll do are kind of just like these standard ones. They'll be points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, turnovers, and then field goal percentages. So there's normally, I believe, the 7 that they do.
Field goal percentages. So just everything, free throws, like any attempts.
I don't know if they factor free throw percentage into it. Let me double check this though.
Okay,
Search
so
it.
just okay. So threes and then okay. Yeah, so
Okay, so it
in
says
terms
there's 8 default categories actually,
okay.
and I feel like we probably hit most of them. So the 8 default categories are points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, threes, field goal percentage, and free throw percentage. And
Free
turnovers
throw.
are the 9th and the only difference between 8 and 9 category leagues.
I see. So in terms of free throws, like I did pick Giannis. Let's see.
Free
His
throw percentage, yeah, he could hurt your free throw percentage if that's one of the ones, yeah, who's doing.
He could. Honestly, even McCollum, like, beware. His free throw percentage was not the greatest. Buddy Hield.
No, was he? Buddy Hield should be knocking him in, man. He's a shooter, hey.
So CJ McCollum, 68%.
Really? Was it that bad?
Yeah, you got Tobias Harris, 84, Sadiq Bey, 82.
I'd expect McCollum to increase his free throw percentage. I feel like 68% must have just been a down year for him. Let's look at his. I'm gonna go pull up his basketball reference here.
Do it. Everyone else, like my team, probably doesn't do I think this definitely isn't a build for free throw percentage, but I think I could do decent in some defensive categories, like blocks and steals. With like I do have like Giannis here, Tobias Harris, even Harden puts up surprisingly decent like steals.
Yep. I mean, Harden. I feel like we always make fun of the guy for his defense, but he gets stuff done
Yeah, I like
statistically.
the blocks too with that I get kind of between like Robinson, Isaiah Jackson, Mo Bamba. Let's see who else? Giannis, of course. Will give me some blocks. Let's see, Wiggins will give me a couple. Westbrook, not many. Westbrook is decent for steals, I guess.
I mean, Westbrook's decent for everything if he plays the role that he has in past years.
Yeah, I think I could have chosen centers a little bit more carefully because some of them do hurt your like some of the centers especially are gonna hurt my free throw percentage and probably just overall like shooting percentages.
Yeah, I know. It's definitely an interesting way. I feel like if you wanted to, like, I feel like steals and blocks are stats you could chase fairly easily in these drafts for like fairly cheap. Like some of the best players for steals and blocks don't go until later in the draft, you know?
Yeah, it seems like you really want to focus on certain categories that are almost decided in that first round, depending
I think
on
so.
like who's the best value.
Yeah, like I feel like points and stuff like that, you can, like those categories are probably decided in the earlier rounds of the draft. But I feel like, defensive stats like Marcus Smart and Herb Jones, we didn't see those guys start going off the board until we were in the hundreds.
Yeah. Well, we'll probably run another one of these back with some improvements from this one.
Yeah, I think we'll eventually send another salary cap mock draft as we maybe closer to the regular season. We'll probably do a couple normal ones back in the mix for you guys there. But I mean, if you made it through this video, I feel like it's going to be a pretty long one. So thanks for watching, boys. We appreciate you sticking through with us, and comment down below what you think of the salary cap league format.